So for me, the role of Head of Officiating, Training and Development was a natural next step. English Ice Hockey Association has been where I learnt my trade, where I started as an official, and going on from that, getting my EIHF licence, working at World Championships, working now at 3 Olympics, having done a bronze game at an Olympics and a gold game at an Olympics. I kind of have done everything that I want to do on the ice, and it's my turn now to give back in a way. So when I was approached about the role, I thought, yeah, great, this is an opportunity for me to give back to my home association, but at the same time, a chance to develop something, to create some kind of programme that is by design going to allow other people to achieve what I have in the sport. So it's a kind of win-win for me. It's an opportunity to give back, an opportunity to create something for other people, and a new challenge because it's off the ice and making something happen for someone else as opposed to me being on the ice and carrying on. So after I finished in Sochi, I came back home, and you know, you go from refereeing an Olympic final to being back in your day job at a desk wondering, I'm a bit bored now. I got a phone call from the International Ice Hockey Federation with this challenge to help set up and develop officials in Abu Dhabi in the desert. Biggest challenge ever, really. You know, they don't have much ice hockey there, but certainly what they do have, they've concentrated on player development. So I decided, yes, it's a good opportunity for me. It makes a transition off the ice into a supervisor role and an instructing role for the EIHF, so it's a great opportunity that way. And it taught me quite a lot about what's needed in terms of developing a programme. So I did that for the first year. I trained up a local guy called EIHA, who lives in Abu Dhabi, trained him up, and then throughout the second year passed across a lot of the programme work that I designed and developed for him to then continue to run. And then coming back, I thought, well, why can't I do this for my home association? That would be a great experience. We've run the 4 seminars in Coventry this summer, and we're at a point now as an officiating programme where we need to start planning for the future. And a lot of what we've been doing is quite reactive and making sure that we're filling gaps and we're getting games refereed. And that was really why my dad started refereeing, and why I kind of ended up getting involved, was we didn't have enough referees. We're now starting to get to the stage where we have to think about a pathway for an official and how they develop. And if I'm tracing back my own success and what I've been able to achieve, a lot of that comes from the pathway that I had, the mentoring that I had from experienced officials, from my dad, and from everyone in the programme, just kind of getting involved and helping out. I started as a linesman, I moved up various levels as a linesman. I got to the old BNL, the Super League, and then the Elite when it was came in and replaced the Super League. And then I dropped it back down again and learnt my trade as a referee. And I think a lot of my success as a referee at international level is down to having quite a structured training and development programme and a pathway. And that's going to be really important for us to develop for officials, so that we bring them into the officiating section. We give them the tools to succeed at certain levels in specific roles, either as a linesman or as a referee. And then when they make that transition from being a linesman to being a referee, we again give them a suitable challenge and the tools to be successful at certain levels before moving them up and developing them further. Yeah, we have a really strong management team in the EIHA officiating section. We've got Ken Riddell as the chief referee, we've got Alan Batchelder and Ian Hayden as assistant referees, and then really 3 section heads. So I'm one of the section heads, the head of training and development. Michael Evans is the head of supervision, and Anthony DeCove is the head of allocations. And really we've been working together on how do we design something in terms of an officiating development programme that's going to bring all of those strands together and make it better for the future, so that we're not just fulfilling roles, but we've actually got a plan for the future. We're hitting some strategic goals in terms of what we want, what we're aiming for, but also there's some measures of success so that we know, okay, in the next 6 months, we need to create this for our level 1 officials. And part of me kind of coming in is I came back from Abu Dhabi in May. The seminars were already planned, people were already signed up to come to them, which was great. But one of the challenges with that is we've had seminars where we've had someone arrive and they've never refereed a game before, and then we've had someone sitting in the same room as them who's got 25, 30 years experience. And making content and training and development relevant for those two different people is a real challenge. So whilst the seminars this summer I think have gone really well, and they've set us up at the start of developing this programme so that everyone's starting the journey with us, as the journey evolves, it's likely that we will start to make some more tailored specific training for different levels of experience. Yeah, so training and development's a key part, but without supervision and without the allocations working all together, it's not going to work. So supervision really is key. It's great that I've been brought into the EIHAtv supervision programme. That's a great opportunity for me to supervise other international officials, but it also helps us bring some of that knowledge into our programme. With Michael Evans heading up the supervision team, that's really important, because referees, linesmen, we practice when the players are playing. You know, we learn and we develop during game situations, and so having game feedback, people that are specifically there helping officials develop, is absolutely key. And if supervisors are seeing all of our officials struggling in certain areas, then we can start to tailor some education and development in those areas for those officials. So it's really important that both supervision and training and development link in together. The feedback has been fantastic over the summer. So we've had the 4 seminars and we've put out the ideas of what we want to develop, a kind of more structured grading system, tailored training, an officiating pathway, and the feedback has been fantastic. Everyone is bought into what we're trying to create. Everyone's on the journey with us. We've set the idea in motion, we've set the programme in place, and the support that we've had from the officials and between them to each other has been fantastic. So we know we're starting with a good team and we're starting from a good place. We've just got to deliver on that now for them. You know, I'm ambitious. I think we can have a world-class officiating development programme, and that has to be our aim. And as a country, we've always punched above our weight internationally in terms of our officials getting international assignments. But there is no reason why we couldn't have someone else achieve what I have, or even more so.